again. Here we are. I'm Deb Floros. This is another episode of Designing with Deb here at artbeads.com/live. I hope everybody had a fabulous weekend. I hope everybody got some rest, or maybe you didn't want rest and you got out and had some fun, went wild and crazy. And Eric says, what cures the Mondays? Beading. Yes. We like to get together here first thing Mondays so that we can ward off any of those Monday blues or case of the Mondays, and we talk about jewelry making, we make some jewelry, we give some ideas to each other. We just have a great time. So I'm grateful that you all join us on Monday mornings. We always start at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern here on my show, and there are plenty of other shows throughout the course of the week. If you're joining for the first time and finding artbeads.com for the very first time. So it is September 15th, friends. It is the middle of September, and I will always gripe about how fast the time goes by. It is really hard to believe that we are middle of September, but that means that we are very close to the start of fall. So summer has been crazy, probably for a lot of you, crazy for different reasons. It's been warm. So I think folks are looking towards fall. So we are almost there. Let me see. I'm seeing lots of comments here of people popping in. Tanya's here. Good morning, Tanya. Good morning, Connie. Kim Caldwell, hello. Moni is here. Gail C is here. Eric and Michelle, hi friends, my trusty sidekicks for the show today. Hazel is here. Connie is here. PJ from Florida, hello. Ellen is here. Ruby Tatum is here. Vicky is here from Maryland, and she's saying hello to all her fellow crafters. Bobby Henderson, hello, Bobby. Carolyn is here. Nancy from Michigan, hi, Nancy. Kat is here, hi, Kat. Gelda is here. I know, she says, I can't believe September is almost done. It's crazy. Cheryl's here from Montana. You guys, thank you for being here. As I said, it's the middle of September, and we are in the last day. So if you're watching on September 15th, it is the last day of the pre-fall cyber sale at artbeads.com, which means up to 50% off. So who doesn't love a good sale like that? And as always, I checked it out for you. So I made some notes. Ergonomic tools are on sale. Knotting tools are on sale. So if you guys are wanting to stock up on tools, whenever we have a big store-wide, site-wide sale, it's always a great time to do a little bit of stocking up, maybe a little bit of indulging in new things, some tools and that kind of thing. Artisan pendants are on sale. And I saw some Christmas charms on sale, which, that's the next thing we're going to start talking about is Christmas. So yeah, that's coming up quick as well. So let me check in on a few more folks that have joined. Santa Barbara Girl is here. Marion is here. Carolyn says she needs some bead therapy. I'm with you, girl. Monty is here. Dixie from Leavenworth, Washington. Hello. And Santa Barbara Girl is here. So, sale, Eric, you are so right. Well, Michelle, the next thing is Halloween, but I feel like we've already been talking about that. So now, once we get deep into that, then the next thing is going to be Christmas. So I want to talk about all of it because this is the time of year all the holidays come into play. Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. So, So we're today going to talk about preparing for all of those things, actually. So, fall jewelry making is all about maybe some fall craft fairs that you might be involved in, maybe preparing for Christmas or holiday craft fairs or gifting. That's another reason I wanted to do this show today, is preparing for the gifting that you might have to do this time of year. And it's also a great time. So summer is coming to a close. I know we're not necessarily making summer things right now, or maybe we still are, but you can get some summer things on sale and maybe get some things that might not be available next summer. So get some of those things home to you so that when next year rolls around, you're ready. So my show today is a personal shopper show. We are going to talk about all kinds of fun products, and I'm going to give you ideas as we go. And I've got a lot to show you. So quickly, if you're watching at artbeads.com/live, that's the best place to watch this show. So I can see your comments. So I can see Janice saying hello and Michelle is saying hello back. So if you want to join in on the chit chat, that is the best place to do it. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, we love that you watch there. We'd love for you to come on over. But if you're not going to come over here, you can still shop the show, which is another advantage of watching on artbeads.com/live, because there is a little icon on the screen. Looks like a little shopping bag. And if you click on that shopping bag, you can see everything that is in the show today. So all of the tools I have, all of the beads I have, and all of the fun things that are available today. And it's all in one place. So you can click on that. And at any time during the show, you want to click on that, I don't go away. I just get smaller on the screen. You can start dropping things into your shopping cart. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, your experience will be a little bit different, but you can still shop. You just have to take a few hops to get there. So on Facebook, you'll enter the code at the top of your screen into the comments. It'll bring you to Messenger and then on over to artbeads.com. And for YouTube, you would click on the link in the description of the video, and that will bring you on over to shop. And if you at any time are not sure where you are or how to get there, you can go to your browser and type artbeads.com, put in that / symbol and the word live, or just go to the website and look for the red icon live. So with that out of the way, we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to show. And I did see there was a comment added by Michelle. Also, today is the last day of the deal of the week. So all check glass bead assortments are 20% off. And I have a couple of those in the show today. So I'm going to flip down. And I've just got these lonely little pieces on my table to start us off. But these are very, very important tools. These little guys, believe it or not, are one of my most valuable players in my jewelry making team. So these are bead stoppers. And if you are not familiar with these are going to save you sweeping beads off your floor, finding beads on your table, in your lap, in your shoes, wherever they fly off if you don't use something like this while you're creating. So I didn't know about this set, but up at the top of your screen, you've got a shoppable link. You can click on that and take a look at the product specifications. But this is a set of bead stoppers. I don't have the packaging, but I have the pieces. So I wanted to show you this. It's a combo pack, and you can get 4 of the regular size and 4 of the small size. That's really cool. And we were out of stock on bead stoppers for a while. So it's time to get those back into your cart and get these home to you, because this is a valuable tool. I'll just show you really quickly if you don't know about these. I've got some beading wire here, and I'm just going to put some random beads onto my bead stopper. These are just beads I keep around on my table for these kinds of needs. I just put that stopper onto my wire. So I just opened up those coils, put the wire on, And now I can hang these beads and I can walk away from my beading table and I can do all kinds of things and not worry that my beads are going to come off of the wire. And you can also use the smaller ones. Let's say you've got a needle and thread project. You might need a smaller or want a smaller stopper for that. So these little baby ones, I mean, I love anything that's mini, and these are kind of the mini version of the big one. So this is a great tool to have if you don't already have these. I find these incredibly helpful, and I don't think I could actually make jewelry without these. I mean, now that I've had these in my life, I'm not sure I could do it without it. So this is the first item for you today, and it's that assorted pack, combo pack, 4 regular, 4 small, and it's on sale. So that's a great thing to have in your arsenal for jewelry making. Great thing to stock up on in the pre-fall cyber sale. So the next thing I have for you is this vibrant strand of beads. So I want to wake you guys up. If you're still waking up, you're on the West Coast or in an earlier time zone, I'm waking you up with this color. So these are check glass 6mm neon orange fire polish. The 6mm is sold out, but I did add 4mm and 3mm versions of this bead. It's actually great to see it in its larger form so you can see the detail. These are fire polish, and this color is neon orange. So if you want that pop of bright orange as we move into fall, you want to get something really bright and colorful, this is a great bead for you to drop into your cart. This is a beautiful, gorgeous finish. It's kind of a matte finish on this bead, and this color is spectacular. So we always think of orange in the fall, and I just thought I would share a super bright color orange if you're interested in getting that home. Now, I've got one of my favorite things, and this is something I would stock up on if I were you this time of year. I love spacer beads, metal spacer beads for my jewelry designs. And this is one of my favorite spacers, and this is a daisy spacer. So if you look at those little guys up close, they look like little daisies or little flowers. And these provide dimension to your designs. They provide a little bit of metal to your design. So this is a great thing to stock up on and put in your arsenal for your fall jewelry making, for those pieces that you're gearing up for. Maybe you're doing a fundraiser and you're donating some pieces and you need some metallic spacers. These are fabulous. And these are made by JBB, and they are a 4mm antique brass plated pewter daisy spacer. And I picked up 10 of them. This is great if you just need a few little metal accents for a bracelet or a necklace, or maybe you want to stack these on a head pin for an earring and add those to one of your designs. So I'm just saying this is a valuable tool. Monty said they're so classic. I agree. This is kind of my go-to for a metallic spacer. So grab some of those and get those into your cart so that you've got some spacers for some designs coming up. Now, speaking of Christmas, I mentioned Christmas at the top of the show. What if you used these beautiful dagger beads for Christmas lights? So a design that mimics Christmas lights. So maybe a drape of these fun and colorful daggers. And Hannah from Iceland says she loves the neon beads. She has some, but she hasn't used them yet. Hannah, you should use them and share them in the Serious Art Beaters Facebook group to show us how you end up using them. We want to know, we want to see. So this is a very long strand of daggers, and these are 10 by 2 daggers. So some daggers that you see out there might be a little bit larger. These are a single hole, the smaller dagger that exists in the world. And this is multicolors, and I think these look like Christmas lights. So if you're interested in something very colorful and want to do some kind of Christmas light inspired design, this would be fun to work with. And Santa Barbara Girl says, wrap the ends with wire like the bulb sockets. 100%. That is exactly what you could do. Or if you're not into a Christmas design, just look at all of the beautiful colors here. So there are several colors. These are check glass. They are nice high end, and these are limited edition too. So these, once these sell out, we can't get these back because these were part of the warehouse finds that we've always talked to you guys about. There are some of those strands still available on the website on a very limited basis. So I'm pulling the sticker off this next item. This is a Bead-A-Lawn finding. This is a really cool connector piece. So this is called Bead-A-Lawn 26 millimeter silver plated brass slide connector with a lobster claw clasp. I'm going to open this package. I'm going to show you what this is. If you've never seen this before, I need a pair of scissors to open this guy up. If you've never seen this before, this is a cool thing, and there's some fun things that you can do with this. So this has 2 tubes, and the tubes have these ends that close up. So you can, what does Kim Caldwell say? She made something beaded with that. Let me go back, Kim. I want to see what you said. Kim Caldwell, lights in cart. I made a beaded Christmas tree, and these will be perfect. Yes, 100%. Absolutely. And Bobby Henderson, how do you order more than one pack? Bobby, maybe Michelle can help you with that question. It's just about adding, I think, multiples to your cart. So these are little tubes that have a little foldable closure, and it takes some force to close those. And it has this little opening right here. So it's like a little opening, and you can take things and slide these on. So if you've got some seed bead work, or you've got something that you need, maybe a textile piece that needs an ending, if you can slide the wire through or the beads through, these can provide your ends. And then you've got a lobster claw attached and a chain that is an extender. So this is a very cool and nice quality piece. I have also used these as earrings. So I've taken off this center section and I've attached an ear wire, and I've taken ball chain and rhinestone chain and slid those pieces in and created a cool dangly earring with these. So this is fun, very versatile, and this is just something that maybe might create an accent to a piece that you're working on for a holiday gift or something you want to wear to a holiday party, maybe a Thanksgiving dinner or something. So those are also in the shopping bag today. I've also got something that is a little more in the summer vein. So again, this time of year, you might want to stock up on some things for next summer. So, oh, Monty, thank you so much. You are so sweet. This is a great thing to stock up on. So this is a designer blend. It's exclusive to Art Beads, and it's called Carnival Candy. And it's all 6-0 seed beads, Toho seed beads, I might add. And let me see if I can open this up without spilling it all everywhere, but look at this combo of colors. You've got purple, clear, a little peachy pink, some blues, just really beautiful colors. And this is so much fun. So I would grab this now and put this away for next summer, but you could also use maybe the purples or the clear beads, because those are always great for your designs. So having a 6.0 tube of beads, and this is a large tube. This isn't a small one. So this is the larger tube of beads. Having this around, you can just grab this and grab what you need out of it, or you set this aside. Pamela, I agree. It's so pretty. The colors are so lovely. So this is a great time to grab some things to set aside for next year, because it's going to roll around fast. And speaking of things you might want to use next year, or maybe you're just someone that loves fruit, we have had these really fun fruit charms available for some time, and I never used these in a design or put them in a show. So I thought this was kind of fun. Look at these banana charms. They are so cute. They're little enameled gold tone charms, and they're just super cute. So you could just literally put these onto an ear wire, and you've got instant earrings, little banana earrings. Maybe you want to remember or remind your friends that they need to get their potassium intake for the week or the month or the year. So grab some banana charms. You could just drop these onto a little charm bracelet. So cute. And oh my gosh, Santa Barbara girls, so appealing. Wah, wah, so funny. I look forward to those comments, Santa Barbara girl. I look forward to them. All right, let's look at something fall again. This is just so much fun. And I want you to hear all of that beady goodness hit this glass bowl. So this is one of our exclusive Bead Llama limited edition designer check glass bead mixes. And oh, dang, if I didn't miss the name of this one. So I didn't see this, the name of this one, but this is for all of the kitty cat lovers out there. And I know there's a lot of you out there. So you get a bunch of these amazing double-sided kitty cat head beads. And this guy looks a little glum, but this guy looks a little happier. Oh, and here's one in a hematite color. These are so fun, but there's also a bunch of other beads in this mix as well. Lots of fun shapes. Look at the flower. So there's a bellflower in a fall color. And then there's these that have this like gold accent on them. This one as well. And these are kind of chonky and really cool. The stray cat blend. Oh man. So this is just really fun. Oh, here's another cat head in a different color. So I love this. And there's also some of these polka dot beads. This is probably one of the most fun bead blends that we did here at artbeads.com. The design team put these together, digging through boxes in the Art Beads warehouse. And this one is fun. Great palette for fall, even into winter. And you've got a ton of beads to work with. Oh, and by the way, there's also some little seed beads in here as well. So these are little cylindrical seed beads that are going to add some little accents. And you don't have to use these all together. Oh, and by the way, flowers. So this one is just fun. This is a great bead blend. So drop this one in your cart. When you get this one, you're going to freak out because it's so much fun. So, and the next thing I want to do is show you a fun tool. So how many of you have seen this before? This is called a cone-tastic. Now, I had the privilege of meeting and hanging out with the inventor of the Cone-tastic. Her name is Sandra Lupo, and this is a tool that she created, and she saw a need in the jewelry making industry to do some cone-shaped pieces and parts. And there's lots of ways that you can use this tool. Now, there are some available, and this is on sale right now. Everybody loves a fun tool. Everybody loves just doing something different, learning something different. And this is what you get. So you get this base piece, and I'm just going to show you really quickly. This is everything that comes with it. So you get this piece. You get an Allen wrench, and you get 3 Cone-tastic mandrels. And all of this fits into the actual tool itself. So you can keep everything in the tool. And actually with the Allen wrench in there, you probably want to organize it differently. But you could fit all of these parts inside the tool, and that's another cool feature to this tool. Another detail that Sandra Lupo thought of when creating this. It's really simple. I'm just going to show you really quickly just the basic of how you do something with this. If you want to create a cone shape, and I just added that in seconds with the Allen wrench. I'm going to just take this old wire I have sitting around here, and I'm going to snip off some. This is some artistic wire. It's in an orange color. I think we have this color at artbeads.com. So I'm going to take the wire, and I'm going to put it through this little hole on the mandrel. And then I'm going to let the tool do the work for me. So I'm going to hold onto the wire, and I'm going to create a cone shape. This is not the best one I've ever done, friends, just for the record. It's been a while since I've used this tool. I'm actually going to cut this one off because I didn't get this one right. But I'm going to put it in the other direction. I'm going to put that on here, and then I'm going to wind it around the base a couple of times with my hand. And then I'm going to create a cone, and I'm going to make this cone just a small cone up top. And I know I didn't do this right because it has been a long time since I've done this. But let me show you just to give you an idea of how to create with it. I'm going to pull this out. So this is not the best, but to give you some perspective, you can create a coiled cone, and you can use this for the top of a design. So you can, if you've got multiple strands of beads and you need something to cover up the multiple strands at the end of your necklace, you can create a cone. You can create a cone up top, and you can color coordinate. So if you've got some colorful wire that you want to match up to your design, you can create a cone. Again, this is not the best. I needed to refresh my memory. I shouldn't have like jumped in like that without refreshing my memory, but it's a super easy tool to use. And I love the fact that it's easy on, easy off with the different size mandrels. And this is what comes with the set. So it makes a cute bead cap, and I've also done some interesting things with this. I've actually created the coil and then taken it and smashed it. I can kind of do it with my fingers here, but I've smashed it with a hammer and made a long coil component for a piece. So you can do Santa Barbara Girl, yes. I actually did a Christmas tree earring on my YouTube channel, And there's all kinds of fun things you can do with these coils. And obviously with different sizes, you can do different things. So I'm just saying, try this out. I know I didn't do the best representation of a piece there, but try this out, you guys. It's a fun tool to work with. And when it's on sale like this, it's an excuse to say, I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to see what I can do with the cones. And I would challenge you to make some fun things with the cones and share it with the other serious art beaters, because they would want to know what other ideas you have. So here's something that I always want people to think about this time of year, is stocking up on chain. So if you're making things with chain for craft fairs at church or at the school, maybe you're making some fun chain bracelets or chain earrings. You can stock up on your chain for this time of year. This is an antique brass plated 1x1 infinity link chain. It's sold by the foot, and this is a beautiful, beautiful antique brass chain. So I always say grab some chain when you can, stock up, and I love antique brass for fall. I don't know, I just do. Quickly, I've shown these before. Friendship bracelets aren't going away, friends. They are hanging around. So we need all of the letter beads. So the thing about what's available at Art Beads is we've got check glass letter beads. So I know a lot of times what you're finding out there in the marketplace are plastic beads. And that may be okay for some of the designs that you make, but maybe you want them to be a little elevated. You want to use them with your check glass kitty cats, you know, the beautiful check glass blends that we have. But plastic beads may not be the best match for those. So we've got these in check glass. They are double-sided and they come in all the letters and numbers. So if you're looking for, looking for some letter beads, these are super high quality check glass letter beads, and they come in these tubes. So you get a bunch of them. Hi, Denise. Thanks for being here. So we've got all of the letter beads, and I just picked up a few just to be able to show you these nice tubes that they come in, and you can do production work. So if you're creating a bunch of the, the friendship bracelets, and you want to just get those all kind of knocked out, grab those little vials and you are good to go for your jewelry making. All right, on to the next thing. These are in the clearance section of artbeads.com, and these are great for designs that you may be creating for the holidays or for holiday parties that you might be going to or a friend might be going to. These are amazing. These are gold-plated 16mm crystal rhinestone tube beads. So they have a nice hole at either end, not too big, not too small. And these look great on a head pin, and just put them on an ear wire. And you've got some sparkly, little sparkly earrings. Giggles from Arizona says she loves how the letters are packaged. I agree. And Kim Caldwell, the camera is not even doing these justice. These are very bright gold, very sparkly. Hi, Denise. And they are incredible. So I would grab a bunch of these. Maybe they are a bracelet focal. Maybe they're a necklace focal. You know, you're a minimalist. You just want to put this on some chain. Put it on a piece of wire, create some loops at either end, and put that on chain. Super beautiful. And they're on clearance. So they will be gone once they're all sold out. So grab those while you still can. I'm going to show you something else that I love for this time of year. So I love to pull in some leather and some, sort of natural materials for this time of year. So think if you've got a bracelet made with these colors, and then you pull in some texture and some leather with a design. So you could do a simple leather bracelet with this beautiful leather. So this is 4mm spooled braided leather in natural, and this is sold by the foot. I think it's a perfect match for these beads. And you can get this finding. So let me grab this finding. This is a JBB silver-plated large crimp end with a loop. So you could come in with this guy and you would drop that on, and you take your crimping pliers. So you see, I can see that on there. You come in with the crimping pliers. I'm not going to crimp this, but let me grab my, if I come in here, I can crimp that down and it will hold on to my leather. And then I can attach my lobster claw, or I can attach a lobster claw on one end and then clip my lobster claw onto the other end. And this is just really lovely. And these are a nice quality end cap. So I say make a few of these, throw those on your table at the craft fair. And you can offer something that's a little bit different than a beaded piece, but that would complement a beaded piece. Maybe you make a couple of stretch bracelets and then one of these, and you've got an instant bracelet stack for sale. And, a trio of bracelets might be kind of fun. So let's take a look at another staple that you need for fall. And that is another seed bead option. So this was a brand new color that we offered up a couple of months back. It's a Toho bead, round, 8-0, and the color is called Opaque Lustered Tuscan. And look at this color. This is a rich kind of mustard color, super, super cool. Just really, really cool. And I think this color looks amazing, again, with all of the fall colors. So throw in a more saturated color with these. And this could be your spacer. Maybe you've got a seed bead project that you're working on or thinking about for fall, and you need an 8-0 seed bead. This is an amazing color for fall. So I love this. I wanted to make sure I showed you that so you could grab that for your fall designs. Then I also wanted to show you this. So this is also from our clearance. And I thought this was interesting. So there are some cube beads that have letters stamped on them. And you can find most of the letters, but this was a blank. And it's 5.8 millimeters, and it's a rounded cube bead. And the cool thing about it is blank. So what I thought you might be able to do with this, and since it's on clearance and you might be working on some stretch bracelet designs for your craft fairs or your pop-up shops, this would be a great bead to put onto your stretch cord and hide your knot. So that's a trick. If you're making a stretch bracelet, you want to hide your knot, grab a larger hole bead, and this one has nothing on it. So this, you don't have a letter on it, so you're not bound by, the letter being on it. You just have this simple bead. This is on clearance, so once it sells out, it's gone. But I thought this might be a good thing for you guys to grab if you are making some of those stretch bracelets for the season. All right, this is super fun, you guys, and I'm going to need a tray or something to put this in. So I didn't know we had these. This is an earring kit, and it is the Scaredy Skull earring kit. Now, if you just want easy earrings, sorry for the plastic sound. If you just want easy earrings for Halloween, maybe you want to get some friends together and make some earrings for Halloween, grab a bunch of these, and they come with the beads you need, head pins, and your ear wires. Look at these adorable check glass skulls. This little guy is adorable. And you also get a little daisy spacer in orange, and you get some little rounds that are in purple and green, and the findings are black. So this is your head pin. You get a flat end head pin, and you get this fun black metal ear wire. Super, super fun. And oh, Michelle is saying the instructions are included and can be found in the design studio. This is just adorable. And I thought this would be really fun just if you just want something easy. But these earrings would also be great for some kind of a craft fair. So if you have a craft fair before Halloween, make up a bunch of these. You don't even have to think about it. Just put them together and you've got a really fun earring. I think they're super cute. Super, super cute. Okay, I got to move fast. So I also, we said we've got our bead mixes on sale. I have never opened up this blue one. So I just cut the package open this morning for the first time. And I am in love with this blue one. Sorry for all the sound, but I want you to hear all of this beady goodness hit the table because you're going to love it. This is blue. This is the blue vintage check glass bead strand assortment. And blue is tried and true out there in the world. Everybody loves blue. It is still the #1 favorite color in the world. And you get all of these strands. So this is on sale right now. It's our deal, our special deal that's going on right now. And today is the last day. So if you want to stock up, look at all of these bead strands. So this is, craft fair preparation. You can make so many pieces with these amazing check glass beads. They're all different shapes and sizes, different shades of blue. You've got some of those cushion cuts that we've been sharing with you guys. Look at the blue cushion cuts. They're gorgeous. These are some little AB finish daisy spacer beads. I love these. These are like a clover bead, like a 3-leaf clover in blue. Little tiny squares, like flat squares. These are like frosted hearts. You've got some daggers. These are the small daggers. These are just some nice barrel-shaped beads. And look at these. These are so super cool. I don't even know what to call this bead. It is just cool. I'm just going to call it cool. So you get all of this in the same package. And this is, this is just like easy jewelry making. Grab all these blues together and start making. Just start making. So this is a great one to drop into your cart. You'll love that when you get it home. It's amazing. Now, if you're making purse charms this season, in the clearance section, we have these large lobster claws. These are 30mm oval antique silver plated swivel lobster clasps. So they have the swivel, and they are great for attaching to a bag, attaching to your hardware on your bag. You can attach all your little dangles. And this is a great way to attach your bag charms, your purse charms, all of the fun things. Those are still all the rage right now. So this is a great item to stock up on. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Great item to stock up on. That is in the show today. Here's some more fruit charms. So again, I wanted to get some summerish items in front of you because these might not be available next summer. So if they're not, you will have them in your stash already ready to go. I love a good strawberry, and don't we all love strawberry shortcake? So this is an enamel fruit pendant in strawberry, and they are adorable. They are gold tone on the back, adorable. So grab those bananas, grab the strawberries, and mix those up in a bracelet. That would be super fun. I also wanted to show you this. There are only a few of these available. This is an absolutely spectacular clasp. This is available in limited stock as of right now. It is a silver plated pave crystal rectangular buckle closure. And it's got this, this little, if I can get it open, I can never remember which side it is. I think it's this side. Maybe it's not. It is this side. So I'm going to open that up if I can. It's obviously very secure. Friends, I can't open this guy. So I'm just going to show it to you. Trust me, it will open. It is for up to a 3-strand necklace or bracelet. This would be beautiful as a bracelet focal. It is camera shy. Maybe I'm just camera shy. My fingers aren't working today. So this is where you would put your strands of beads or strands of chain. This is delightful. And think of all the sparkly parties you need to go to for the holiday season. And this would be beautiful as an accent. And I would say in this case, show the clasp. So this is something, don't hide the clasp, show it off. I wanted to make sure you saw that piece. Okay, I gotta move faster. I still have so many things. This is a prestige crystal fish. We've been talking about fishes for a while. Fish core is still alive and well. I'm still seeing the beaded fish. I'm still seeing fish charms and fish purse charms. Look at this beautiful prestige crystal fish. It also has a couple of smaller crystals attached to it. So you can take that little loop up here. You could slip that onto an ear wire. You can add this to a bracelet with a jump ring. This is absolutely beautiful. It is an elegant fish. Maybe as opposed to some other fish that aren't quite so elegant. And oh my God, isn't it great, Eric? I just think these are great. And this is limited. I think there were only like 12 of these left. So if you want more than one, there's only 12 left. So this is great. And I wanted to show you that because I've been obsessed with fish. Here is another idea for you for leather. Really quick, a smaller leather. This is a smaller diameter. This is 3 millimeter, and this is in a darker color. This is made by Leather Cord USA. Leather Cord USA, made in the USA. Wonderful quality leather. This is a beautiful, rich color. And again, look at it with our bead mix here. You could just grab this, add some end caps to it. This is an antique brown or natural antique brown braided bolo. And this would look so cool, wrapped around twice maybe. But just a really nice leather to add to your wrist, as a simple bracelet. So throw a few of those out onto your craft sale table at the school. And people will love that as an addition to a stack of bracelets. Now I wanted to show this strand. This strand is absolutely beautiful. For fall designs, I like to add something a little bit softer. So this is a check fire polish bead in 4 millimeter. It's a crystal and copper matte. So it's a nice soft color. It's definitely not the darker tone of fall, but look at when you add that softer tone in. Kim Caldwell, the leather can make a nice, simple men's bracelet. Yeah, so think about that for your craft fairs or your Christmas gifts, your holiday gifts. That it's just great. So this like nice soft color, this is on clearance, by the way. And it is a lovely strand of fire polish that I just would throw in my cart. It adds just a nice little softness to your fall designs. Let's look at another piece of leather. And I want to show you a couple of options for finishing this one off. So I love flat leather. This is Leather Cord USA as well. It's 11 millimeter flat braided leather. And this is great for a men's bracelet. So if you want to offer up some great men's designs, it's sold by the foot and you can pick up these end caps. So these are low stock. These are by Tierra Cast. So cool. You can drop those on. This has a really cool like Western vibe to them. You can add some glue in here, glue in the leather, and you can crimp these down. So that's an option. And then there's also a little more simple option. These are sterling silver ribbon crimp ends. There's only a small number of these as well, but you can put that onto your end and crimp it down. I would still add some glue, just a little bit, and they have like a little hammered finish to them. So this is just great. Simple, put these out on your table at the craft fair, or give the men in your life some fun gifts. Eric probably would wear something like this, I'm guessing. He would probably rock this. So that's super fun leather to work with. Really quickly, these tools are also on sale right now. These are the Bead-A-Lon Nylon Inner Jaw Pliers. This is a kit. You get all of these and you get the fancy little velvet case. The cool thing about these are that they have these nylon jaw inserts here that will allow you to multitask with one tool, take your wire, straighten it out on the tool, and then without the tool even leaving your hands, you can start to create something with your tool. And if you want to straighten out the next section, just grab that nylon jaw inner surface. These are great. I've been using these. I was honestly just a little bit skeptical because I didn't know how that added length would go. I love these tools. I've been using these quite frequently now, and I'm in love with them. So they are on sale. It's a great deal for those on sale. All right, moving along. Eric and Michelle, we might go a little bit over today. And folks, if you want to hang in with me, I've got some more fun stuff for you. I needed you to see this chain. For my chain friends, for my friends that are looking for some interesting chain, this is 5x3 antique brass fox chain sold by the foot. I am in love with this fox chain. This is so cool. I can see this just as a simple bracelet, maybe add a little wire wrapped dangle off of the bracelet, or attach beads throughout. So you've got lots of attachment points for this chain. Maybe you just want a simple necklace with chain. I would also say that this could also be a men's bracelet because it's a little bit chunkier. Bobby Henderson is asking about a jewelry awl. That's one of my favorite tools. I don't know. I don't have one in the show, but maybe Michelle can put one in the show. This is one of my favorites, the tulip awl in the pink with the pink handle. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. And Denise is saying layer with a leather bracelet with the chain. Yeah, so take your leather and add the chain next to it. Super cool vibe there. Super cool. So this is just really neat chain, and you wouldn't necessarily get the same look at this, with the the website photo. Like, it's still a good photo, but seeing it in like live like this gives you a really good perspective. Okay, these are memory wire end beads. So these are made by Beadalon, and they are intended to go at the end of your memory wire. So they are 3 millimeter, they are gold tone, and I've also got some memory wire in the show today. So I'm just gonna quickly open this up and show you what I mean. So let me drop those in there for a second. I'm gonna cut open my memory wire. And this is, oh, you know what? I put flat memory wire in here. Dang it. Okay, well, it doesn't work on the flat memory wire. I'll get to that. But with your round memory wire, and gosh darn, I don't have any memory wire handy. So you'll have to trust me on this, you guys. And let me show you maybe with just a regular piece of wire. So let me trim off this orange wire that we were just looking at. So let's say this is your memory wire. This bead is like a finial bead. It is only half drilled. So if you have a gold round memory wire, you can glue this little piece onto the end and it will match your memory wire. So the Beadalon folks created these specifically to go to the ends of their memory wire. And these are absolutely lovely. And this is the kind of thing, maybe you're not going to use it every day, but grab some of these, because if you're making memory wire bracelets for this season of, craft fairs and holiday gift shows, this is a great thing to have, because you can add that finishing touch to the end of your memory wire. And, that's just something that is great to have. You can do the memory wire however you would like, but you maybe just want some to be elevated at the end. Now, really quickly, also in the show is this flat memory wire, which is super cool. So this is made by Beadalon as well. And I like this because you can do some fun wire wrapping onto this stuff. So I'm a big wire wrap around wire fanatic. I love to do that. And with this flat stuff, you've got a nice flat surface to add a bead to. So maybe you've got, I'm trying to find here's a cool bead. Maybe you want to wire wrap a bead onto this memory wire. So this is just a fun memory wire to work with. I believe Beadalon also created some findings, some things that you can slide onto the flat memory wire. I'm pretty sure we don't have those at Art Beads, but Michelle can correct me if we do have something like that. But this is really cool, and it creates more of a bangle look than a normal memory wire. So if you want to create some fun bangles, those end caps won't work with the flat, but this is just something maybe you don't know about, and it would be fun to work with for gifting or something at the end of the year here. Okay, a fall charm. Hello, owl. This guy is adorable. So these are antique brass plated owl charms. They're double-sided, and look at the detail. And he is just a happy, cute owl. He's not a scary owl. So this is super, super fun. So grab some of those for your fall designs, maybe your Halloween designs, and they will be fun to play with. Here is an amazing pearl for fall. Look at this color. This is an antique brass 8 millimeter round crystal pearl. These are made by Prestige. They are nice quality, really lovely, and this color is gorgeous. Combine this color with your other fall colors. Maybe make a bracelet and just put one of these as your accent. Maybe a simple earring for your earring table at the craft fair. Just a little dangle of a pearl. Everybody loves pearls. This color is gorgeous. I really had not gotten a really good look at these until I was prepping the show this morning, and I said, these are probably some of the most beautiful pearls I've seen. Faux pearl, from a faux pearl perspective. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of seed beads that I thought you might like for fall. And these are size 15s. So you guys know I love a 15-0 seed bead. They create amazing dimension for your designs, but they're also great if you are a seed beader and need size 15s. I thought these were fun colors for fall. You've got this beautiful transparent frosted dark topaz color. And then you've got this amazing green, which is semi-glazed lemongrass. And I just thought what fun those two might be together or combined with other colors. And you could combine it with these Toho Magatamas that are 3mm matte dark copper. And these are like a little drop. So this combination is super cool together. This could, bring some ideas to the table for you. If you get these home, open this up and see these together, those ideas will start to flow. I love this color combination, and these little drops are always great for lots of different designs. So they look like a seed bead, but they are a little bit more of a drop shape. So anywho, that's a nice combination there. I think I've got one more fruit charm for you. Let me show you these fruit charms. Oranges. And hey, if you want just a piece of fruit that's orange in your design, here is oranges. So I love these. Again, these are enamel. They're lovely quality. They're gold on the back. They're so fun. These may not be available the next time you want to use them. So I would get them now and set them aside, be ready for the next, the fruit season when folks, when folks are shopping for fun fruity designs. Here's another beautiful chain. This one is antique brass. It's sold by the foot, and it is a long oval chain. So if you need a little bit of a chunkier chain for a necklace or a bracelet, this is gorgeous. So this in and of itself, add a jump ring, add a lobster claw, done. Bracelet, off to the races. And there are so many people who love just that metal look. What's the diameter of the flat memory wire? I don't know if I have that info. I don't have that info on, I just ripped the package, so I can't see that, but maybe Michelle can answer that one, or Eric. Holly, sorry about that. So there we go. That's another chain for you. This is also in very limited stock. So if you like this, get that home. It's great for this time of year. I also wanted to share, these beads, there's actually none of these available in this color, in this size, but I added some other in different colors and different sizes. These are metal, and they are gunmetal plated stardust sparkle rounds. I thought holiday all day long is what you might be thinking, because these have a little bit of sparkle to them. They've got a little bit of a darker tone. I could see you using these for Halloween designs, for other fun things this time of year. So I put some of those in the shop, or in the shopping bag. They're great for this time of year. Throw a few of those into a design. You'll fall in love with them. This is a cool color. Probably one of my new favorites. This is a 6mm Persian turquoise copper Picasso fire polish bead. Look at these beads, friends. It's green. It could go any season. I love a green with other fall colors. I like to throw in a green. It symbolizes that there are still some green leaves out there that haven't turned. Really, really cool. And yeah, Michelle, I think I got some of the last of the gunmetal, and there are some other beautiful colors, metal colors, and you could pop those other colors. A copper, which is one of the colors, would look beautiful with these beads. So this is so fantastic. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Santa Barbara girl. These are gorgeous beads. Probably my new favorite. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I love them. I showed you some daggers earlier. Here's another Christmas lights or Christmas idea. Someone was going to use this for a garland on a tree, a tiny tree. These are small daggers. These are limited edition. When they sell out, they sell out. There's only limited stock on these. This is a coated metallic red 10 by 3 millimeter dagger. Gorgeous. Look at all of them that you get. Tons of daggers, lots of holiday designs. Are the flat and caps available for? I don't believe there are flat caps available, Monty. The only ones I've seen are the round ones, but maybe Michelle can confirm that. Sorry, I didn't have a matched set there, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But I wanted to make you guys aware because you may already have the round, and those caps would go with the round. This is also a limited edition designer bead llama strand. These are check glass. They are triangles in multicolor. This, I think, is great for those of you who are making for craft fairs and sales, because you may not just need a simple pair of blue beads, a simple pair of topaz beads, bright red beads, and you have a whole bunch of them in this little strand. These are vintage. They are limited edition. I would grab a couple of these because I would be thinking, I might need some white triangle beads, or diamond shaped beads that would go onto, kind of a bracelet with just some simple other round beads or something. These would be great for memory wire bracelets. It'd be great for stretch bracelets. Super cool, fun colors, and those beads are exclusive. I've got a few more things, friends. I'm going to try to rapid fire the rest of them. This is a seed bead you need for the fall and for your fall designs. This is an 11-0 Toho treasure bead. These are very, very consistent in their shape and size. This color is called gold lined luster crystal. If you drop these in your cart, you can use these with just about anything. They have a crystal outer side of the bead, but the inner side of the bead is a gold lining. So these can be gold spacers for you and add just a little bit of luster to anything. And this time of year, I love that folks add a little bit more luster to their designs, maybe as they're thinking about the sparkly holidays. These would actually look great with these Persian turquoise that I showed you. They would be a perfect match. Stock up on your clasps, friends. These are always things you're going to need. And if you're making a lot of things for the craft fair and holiday pop-ups you're doing, these are 15 by 8 millimeter antique brass plated trigger clasps, lobster clasps. And this is a great size and a great metal tone for your fall necklaces and bracelets. Love these. I use these very routinely. They are a staple in my studio. I also wanted to show you these. If you've got your leather, and now my leather is buried somewhere here on my table, but these are another way to end your leather pieces. They are a cap, a glue-in cap, but they also act as a crimp. So I would glue and crimp. There are 7 of these left. They are gorgeous. They are made by JBB. They are sterling silver, and they have this beautiful design on them. So here's the small leather. This is really a little bit small for this, but just to give you the idea, you would crimp these down with a nylon plier or a coated plier. And I would also pop some glue in there. But these you can attach your lobster claw or your jump ring to, and finish them off these ways, that way. So just so beautiful. These are so lovely. I was so impressed by the quality of these. They're gorgeous. Oh, there's one more fruit. I forgot. I also had watermelons. I love watermelon. It's one of my favorite fruits. I love these just on a simple ear wire as a watermelon earring. So much fun. So they are gold on the back. Oh yeah, they are gold on the back. And this is great to have for next year when you're making all of your summer designs. Just get these stashed away and you'll be the first to be able to make them next year. And friends, I've got two more things. And this one, I stumbled on this. I didn't know we had such a thing. These are on clearance and I thought these were just fun. So this is the kind of thing people love, sort of affirmations and things to remind them of how they are strong and they are powerful. And this is a trio of charms. These are in the clearance section and they're called Powerful 3-piece charm set. And this one is Strong as a Mother and it has a little stone, a little rhinestone in it. So that can be on a pendant or on a chain. This one is Powerful. And this one says Fierce. And they are all gold tone. They are not two-sided, but they are gold tone on the back. Nice shiny finish. This is fun. So I know people love these fun affirmations. And you could make 3 different necklaces, put these on, some fun chain, stock up on that chain, stock up on these. So much fun. They're on clearance. So I don't know how many more we have left, but all 3 of these come together. Super, super fun. Okay, one more thing I want to show you. This is also part of our sale right now. The special deal that we have going on. Another one of our vintage check glass bead strand blends or mixes, packs. And this one screams out fall. So this one is called Brown and Ivory. And we've shown this before, but I have not played with this one. So when I opened up my package, I nearly lost my mind because I absolutely love these colors, these shapes. Okay, look at these. These are a flower bead in a fall color. They have browns and kind of gold tones in here. Super fun. There's also a reddish bead. So red kind of brings a richness to a fall design. These are a frosted round. So beautiful. This is an amazing combo, you guys, and these are limited edition. Once they sell out, they're gone because these are all beads that were picked and mixed by Megan, the mix master. Look at these teardrops. Hello, yes, please. Delicious teardrops with this AB finish. Incredible. Also another strand of these rich kind of cranberry teardrops. Absolutely stunning. Then there's the monkey beads, and might I say I am totally enamored of this barrel of monkeys. I love these with all my heart, and you get a lot of them. So you could share some monkey beads with your friends if you don't want all the monkey beads. There are also these beautiful little lentil spacers. These are gorgeous for vintage designs. Look at these. They're like a cathedral with the silver at the ends and then that beautiful topaz in the center. These are petal beads in kind of a cool, not quite Picasso finish, but super cool frosty finish. This is a mixed bead strand of all different kinds of check glass, but all of the beautiful fall colors. Look at that big chunky bead. Some smaller little check glass spacer type beads. And then this has kind of a cranberry purplish tone. And these are a cathedral. Oh my gosh. This is amazing, you guys. This right here on sale right now, a special through the end of today. And this is just something I thought you should see. If you haven't seen this yet, if you haven't picked this up yet, this is going to blow your mind when you open up your package. It's so amazing. Okay. Whew, I kept you a lot longer today than I thought, but I just was so excited about everything that I was sharing with you today. I hope you guys got some great goodies. It's time now to check out of your carts, close out those carts so you don't miss some of these things, because some of them are limited edition or limited stock and they're not coming back. Some clearance items I had today, they're going to be bye-bye, and these limited edition beads, they're going to be bye-bye too. So I hope that you all had fun with me today. This was a fun show to do. Lots of great ideas for you guys for the end of the year. All of the fall jewelry making, craft fairs, gift ideas, all of that. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate every one of you. Watch out for the design team the rest of this week. They have some fun things planned for you. Julie and Sarah and Becky all have amazing shows coming up. I'll be back next Monday. I have a super fun show next week. So I hope you'll join me, and thank you so much for being here and being part of the Art Beads family, being a serious art beaters, and we'll see you soon, you guys. Have a great rest of